Hey everybody, Board Bob here. We're back. So last time we went ahead and finished up setting up the production for our blue and our military science or black science. Admittedly, we don't have a lot coming into them now, but clearly we have plenty on the belts for now to do minor things. Which is really what we wanted to get started on. We'll build up the production of the things that we need to use to do that later. In the meantime, as you can see, I'm starting to run low on coal production. My throughput on coal is really kind of come down. This one's almost gone. The other patch that we're using is also slowing down because it's being pulled off by so many other things right now that the time has come to, increase our coal production. This patch is going to play itself out eventually anyway, but because we expanded up here, we now have access to a coal patch here, a coal patch here, a coal patch here, and a couple of really good coal patches down here. So we're going to go ahead and tap into those and bring them up into the system. This is probably the first one we're going to tap into, since this is right here. We can just bring it straight up and into it. So that's going to be our first project for this time around. Is we're going to get some of this coal going. Now I don't think I have. Nope, I don't have any drills on me, but we are now producing drills that are going up into our science. So we have a bunch of drills up here. We'll just go grab, a couple of handfuls from up here. There's no sense leaving them set here. Let's go ahead and get some of them. And we'll take those down. I believe we already have enough belts and splitters and poles and whatnot. That ought to give us plenty. That should be more than plenty. So let's go on down there and get our coal production back up to where it needs to be so that we don't run out of fuel. Okay. The other thing we're going to do is the time has come to really kind of start pushing those biters back. There's two things I want. I do want nuclear power. We don't have a whole lot of uranium patches, but we have some, and it don't take much once you can get some fuel going. But the other thing I want is tanks, and we've got enough science for tanks. It's only 75 of each, so we're going to go ahead and research tanks because that will give us a bit more firepower to be able to go down and start pushing these biters out of our way and away from where we need them, where we need to be, because we're going to have to start going out and looking for larger plots of resources anyway. So I know there's a long way down here. Even with belts, it's going to be a bit of a hike for moving the coal up here, but it's got to be done. We need the coal, and this is going to be our easiest way of doing it. So let's go ahead and clear this coal patch out. Rather than standing around hacking at trees all day, let's go ahead and just get rid of them. So this is not a huge patch, but between this patch and the other patches we have available, see, didn't take us that long at all for tanks. So now we can build ourselves a tank at some point. We're going to need power armor if we're going to go and have robots with us. I'd also like to kind of move over into advanced materials processing so we can get the electric furnace. But let's go ahead and get power armor for now. Since we're looking at starting to beat on these biters some more, let's go ahead and research power armor. Alright, so that ought to do us. So let's go ahead and get this coal started and go from there. So figures. Alrighty. So hopefully everybody had a pretty decent 4th of July. Nobody lost any fingers, I hope. What have you. Things were relatively quiet here. I do live, outside of town, so, we had a few neighbors that, even though fireworks are illegal, or explosive fireworks, you can have sparklers and things like that, but any exploding type fireworks are illegal in Maryland. I live right close to the PA line, and you can go to PA and buy fireworks if you're from Maryland. I think there's a law that you can't buy fireworks in PA if you live in PA or something, but if you're Maryland, you can. I don't know. Anyway, they're like literally right on the state line, and people go there all the time and spend thousands of dollars every year and have their own little backyard displays. So we had that going on, but nothing that was too disruptive or too major. It is what it is. It's part of the price of living in the country, I guess, is that you deal with it, and I grew up around it and grew up putting up with it. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to, get the old man get off my lawn syndrome, but I'm still not, not completely to that point yet. The dogs don't like it. My dogs are rescues, and loud noises and things like that just scare them in general, and then with whatever their past history is and what have you, they get pretty nervous. But it's you do what you got to do, and we deal with it. So but that's the only thing I guess that really kind of bugs me about it per se is just it bothers the dogs. I don't have the problems that I used to have with neighbors shooting them off over my pasture, and it being a dry pasture, and me having to worry about them setting the house on fire or the fields on fire. That has kind of gone away. The pasture doesn't seem to be nearly as dry this year as what it has been in past years and things like that, so I don't have to worry too much about that, thankfully. Yeah, it can be a pain, but all in all, I hope, like I say, I hope everybody had a decent holiday and got to celebrate the Brexit 1776, I think is what I saw somebody call it. Thought that was kind of cute. So yeah, hopefully everybody had a decent holiday. I did. We didn't do much here. I just kind of hung out with the dogs and had ribs. We had a thunderstorm here, so we really, I guess they did eventually do the fireworks in town at some point, from at least what I heard. But it was kind of iffy as to whether they were going to do them because, the weather being what it was. So I kept my butt home and didn't worry about it too much. Get over there. There we go. And not going to reach that one, is it? Okay, fine. We got the poles, right? Might as well use them. As long as it hooks in at some point, I'm not too worried about perfectly spacing them out down here, because you know what? Okay, well, I'm confused. I thought that was... No, maybe it wasn't. There we go. This is going to chew this patch up pretty quick, I'm sure. So I'm not too worried about placement. we need, like I say, we need an influx of coal, and this is the easiest and quickest way to make that happen. And all we're going to do is we're going to bring this up here, and we're just going to tap it right into our existing supply. Should be getting close. Okay, so like I say, we're going to just tap it right in here. Why not take advantage of that splitter that's already there? We'll just throw it into that splitter. Now that's going up to just there. I think we're going to do some rearranging here, because this splitter's coming off and feeding over here only. Alright, let's increase our mining productivity, shall we? So let's rearrange how this splitter's coming in so that we can kind of take advantage of both these lines. So if we bring this line, if we put this splitter down further, alright, let's break this off. That's not the best thing to be doing right now, but we'll do this temporarily to keep it going. And we turn this down and then over and back up. That's going into there, so we got both of those going into there. And then if we, what if we did this? If we brought this here, I know this is kind of convoluted, but you know, I'm kind of the king of convoluted, it would seem. And brought that down. We need belts. And over. Will that go there? No, it's only going to go one. Okay, you know what? Not a problem. Nothing says we can't do that. Right? And then if we do this to here, right? Oops. Right there. Now we should have plenty of coal going to both locations, I believe. And knock on wood, that did not kill her. Coal needs other places. Now, of course, these ones have all died and our production has gone way down. We're really kind of sucking off of our accumulators right now. But as this coal picks back up, that will take care of that. It's kind of why I built the accumulators, is to be able to take care of any dips in production, and we certainly, you know, had that right then. But now we should be all right. There we go. See, now we're getting coal all the way up, and this will eventually fill up and back up, and then we'll be good to go, because we've got, looks like we've got plenty coming in from there now. Excuse me. And going over to this and what have you. So that's going to keep us in coal for a little bit. We're going to go up and tap those other ones as well. There's no sense not tapping these two small coal fields up here, and bringing them down the same way I brought the iron down. In fact, we'll probably just run them on the same general route. So that's that. We're okay on coal for the moment. I'm not going to bore you guys with building that other line and putting those other miners in. So let's do this. Let's look and see, now that we've researched tanks, let's look and see what we need for a tank, shall we? So we need 32 engines. We need 50 steel plate. We need 15 iron wheels and 10 red circuits. So let's go shopping, shall we? First thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here and visit our chests, see what we can put down, and see what we've got in our chests that we can pick up. Because we're kind of right now out of room down here for some stuff. Let's combine that. Move one of these up here. Move that up there since we're not using it. The coal I'm gonna put that down here for right now, just to remind myself that I need to get rid of it. Okay, so we got our iron gears. We don't have much in the way of steel plate, and I do not see any engines. So we need engines, and easiest way, quickest way that I know of right at the moment is to just go up here and grab some, because we got a bunch. I don't want to grab I already got enough miner drills as it is, so I don't really need the miner drills. Oh, I do need the red circuits, so might as well, let's do this. There we go. Ah, there we go, balanced it. Cool, that should give us plenty, right? Let's see how much. Oh, yeah, we got more than enough engines now. We'll have to put some of them back in the system. We definitely got plenty of red circuits. Steel plate. I know we have steel plate up here too, somewhere. Where's our steel plate? I know we have steel plate coming in or we're making steel plate somewhere. There it is. Nope, that's plastic. Steel plate. I know it's down here. That's iron plate, and steel plate should be somewhere on this line as well. No, that is plastic. I know we had steel plate on here because we're using it to make lasers and such. Right? Yeah, I know we have it. Because we need it for engines, we need it for a lot of things. There it is. I knew we had steel plate. Or iron, yeah, steel plate. Alright, so. Alright, that gives us enough. So let's get down here and build that tank. Boy, I should have just waited and not put that assembler down because, you know, well, whatever. We'll go over here and get it. But yeah, the tank is definitely going to make our life a lot simpler with regards to moving these biters out of our way. Where the heck did we put that assembler? Oh man. Is that it down there? I think that's where I put it. There it is. I know I put it somewhere. Alright, so we need, well, we'll just put 50 in there. We won't be able to make 2 with it, so that'll be plenty. Boom, there we go. So now we got ourselves a tank. Now, with the tank and the car and what have you, nowadays the acceleration and the speed are determined by what kind of fuel you put in it. Oh, you know what? We're just going to keep the coal because we're going to grab some more. There we go. Now we got some more. So now we got plenty of coal. All right, cool. So you know what? Let's go have a little bit of fun, just since we deserve fun once in a while. We solved our coal issue, so let's go have some fun for a little bit. Let's get rid of these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. No. 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 All right. No. 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 All right. We're gonna keep that. we're just taking what we need because you know, we're just going to go have a little bit of fun. So where are we going to beetle and biters first? Let's see. You know what? Let's go over here and take care of these guys here because there's another little uranium patch here. There's some iron here. There's not a lot of benefit to opening up this squared in part here. Here there certainly is because we have iron. Here we got some oil here, so this would be beneficial. But you know, let's go push these guys back, and then we'll go up here maybe and push some of these guys back, and go from there. Eventually we need to make ourselves some gates so we can just put gates in these walls. We don't have to walk through them. We can just drive through them with the tank. I could have probably driven over here, but I didn't. Oh, look at there. That one's kind of low. And whilst we're here, we might as well repair these, right? Again, we're going to start working our way into getting robots up and running so that we can put this in the trunk so that we can start taking care of some of that mess. Alright, so there we go. Got that. Oh, how did I end up bringing some lasers with me? I thought I got rid of everything. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, so let's go kill some stuff. So where are we going here? Oh, there we going. Alright. Oops. Tab over to our gun. We don't want to go in there without... Oh man, come on. Thanks. So, stopping is death in this game. And of course, timing being what it was. Over here, meet Mr. Laser. I wish we could put lasers on tanks. That would be kind of cool. So first thing we're going after is these spawners. Ooh. Come see my lasers, and then we'll fix my tank. Of course, running into the wall is probably not the best. Oh well, we'll have to fix the wall. All right. That's why I brought these. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Get back in our town. Oh, of course, it's going to get dark. So, let's go down here and get these guys. Take out the spawners. Take out the worms. Save our ammo. Hi, Mr. Worm. I think there's still one more worm over there, isn't there? Yep, there he is. Alright. That looks like a worm right there. Since it's a single dot, yep, there it is. Mr. Worm. Or as my friend Joe Mama calls them, Earth penises. Or planet penises. I think he calls them planet penises. Now, if there's more than one, is that penises or peni? There's a question for you. So even with armor-piercing rounds, these guys are taking some pretty good, sucking up some pretty good damage. But that's why we brought repair kits with us. Now this one down here is going to be ugly. Let's get rid of this worm first. Let's not do too much damage with the trees. This patch looks pretty big, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go for it, I think. Ramming speed. Like I say, stopping is death, and that's one thing you gotta watch with these guys. When they swarm up on you like this, they get in front of you, they will stop your forward movement, and that's death in this game. So let's drag them up the wall. I suppose if there's one thing to be said about them being close to the wall is that we can use the wall to our advantage, I suppose. You want to watch out for the spitters. The spitters are the ones that really do you the damage. They're easy to kill, but they are tough little. They do a lot. They throw out a lot of damage. Like you don't want to meet the wall. Go visit the wall. Alright. We're whittling it down. That's a pretty good size patch. Upsides and downsides to doing this. You know, upside, we move them out a little further. They're less likely to aggro on the pollution. Downside, the more you kill, the bigger they get. You know, killing them causes them to evolve. Come on. Kill the spitters and spawners. Only reason I'm firing at these guys is to keep them right off my butt, because I'm, don't want to take the damage. We'll let the wall do its job. Like I say, it'd be nice to have lasers on the tank, but we can't do that. But once we get our power armor, I do believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the personal protective lasers will fire even from in the tank. So when we go out here, we'll stock up on personal protection lasers, and we'll see what we can do for damage. Alright, every little bit of damage helps. I think we got all the spawners. Let's go on back over here to the wall. Man, look at them all there. Yeah, there we go. That took care of them. Go down here and clean this whole corner, I guess. No sense not to while we're down here. Doing more damage to the tank from the trees than we are to them. I never said I was a good driver. Keep in mind that if they're in your range, you're in their range. There's the old saying, tracers work in both directions. So you can see where you're shooting, and they can see where it's coming from. So like I said, I live out in, outside of town and what have you. One of the big things growing up that we used to like to do is to what they call mudding. There's a canal down the road from us, the C&D Canal, that a lot of folks get down there with their four-wheel drive trucks, and we go around and drive around on the levees and on the canal roads, and it's kind of a fun way to kill some time when there ain't a whole lot of other entertainment around. And plus there's plenty of other places. Ooh, there's a biggie. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a route up to the wall now that we've got a bunch of them behind us, and we'll come back down and around. We'll just same thing we did. We'll just keep them occupied whilst we come in here and kill a bunch of worms. Oh, go, go, go! Don't stop. I don't know if fuel type also affects the ability as far as what kind of stopping power these guys have, but that would be something interesting to find out. Is if the fuel type affects how likely you are to be stopped. We may have to find a way or devise a way to experiment with that and see. I'd be curious to know whether I know it affects their speed. So if we, we obviously have higher speed, we have higher kinetic energy, that sort of thing. But I wonder if we're as likely to be stopped by the biters with better fuel. And I don't know, but it would be interesting to find out. Alright, let's see what the map looks like, shall we? I don't know whether we want to... you know what? We'll leave these ones down here for later point for nukes. Let's go up. Let's hit this guy on the way, and then we'll go up and we'll take care of some of these guys up here. Just for fun. I bet that's a worm sitting over there by itself. Unless it's just a remnant from the radar that needs to clear itself. Yeah, it's just a remnant from the radar that needs to clear itself. Well, not really a remnant. I mean, there's actually a spitter there, but these guys will all come up here. They'll follow me up the wall. And then I'll ruin their day. There we go. See? That's what the wall's for. We do got to remember to come over here and fix the damage we did, though. We drew a lot of them into that wall. The wall took a fair amount of damage. We definitely want to make sure that we get that fixed. Also, we go ahead and repair this. But the other thing I want to check, the last thing we want to do is run out of fuel. In the middle of everything else. So it looks like we're getting low on ammo too. So we're almost done our fun for the day. Like I say, we'll go up here and work some of these guys up here just to push them back as well. Of course, running into things doesn't help. So, big one here. Looks like a lot of worms. Come on. Come on, follow Daddy. I'm going to try and conserve my ammo. We don't have a whole lot left. So if we can use the walls to do our dirty work, there's no sense not to. Apologize for this being dark. I don't have night vision yet. Come on, baby. We're dead. That was a mistake. That was stupid. All right, well, that's life. Here we go. All right, let's try this again one time real quick. Let's make sure. Yep, okay. That's gonna go up here and run our tank down. We're ghost driving a tank now, I guess. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna wait till daytime to do that one because it's a little hard to see, and we know that one's kind of nasty. So let's just head up further. We want to hit that one that's been really bothering us up along this upper wall anyway. So we'll go back. I'll go back and do that one later. I need to grab some more ammo and stuff anyway. Come on, baby. Get up here. We'll repair this thing before we go bang on these guys. Alright, there we go. Oh, there they are. So, said I was going to repair it, but not a lot of damage yet, and doesn't look to be too many of these. There is a worm. We can pull the rest of these guys down here to the wall. Kill the spitters. Go up here and take care of the worms. There we go. Come on, hunched over, old man. Ooh. Yeah, we probably ought to do some repairs, huh? So we'll play AAA here real quick. Ooh, why don't you guys remind me? I need to research something. Always be researching something if you can. Makes sense. It doesn't make sense not to. It's 1,000 to research that. You know what? We might as well. Let's start working on getting nuclear power, because then eventually that will allow us to get nukes, and then clearing these suckers out will be a whole lot easier. So where are we at? Yeah. You know what, guys? I think we've had enough fun for one day. We're a little low on fuel, and there we go. Pick those stones up. A little low on ammo, so let's go on down here and go back inside. We are going to need to grab a wall. I shouldn't have put them all down, I suppose, but I did. But let's see what we look like for damage around here. See if we've got any place else. We know down there. We know that corner. Okay. Just looking to see what we need to repair. Got one there. Got a couple there. They're not in too bad a shape. Not too bad down here. You know, we're getting biters come in, but they're not really doing much. I guess we got pretty good laser coverage on everything, so that is definitely a nice thing about the new map system, is being able to, we definitely got some damage going on here, is being able to just walk through this like this all the way down to the level where you can see things is awesome. You know, saves a whole ton of walking around or driving around or anything else of that nature. So I'm digging it. Alright, so we got some down where we pull them all down to that we ought to go fix. We got to replace that one wall section. But in general, I think we're pretty good. Let's get out of these trees. I gotta come through here and get rid of the rest of these trees at some point. Alright, let's put this sucker down. There's no sense walking when we can drive. So let's go on up here, fix these two spots, go up and fix the rest of the stuff up there, and then that's gonna, I think, be it. So next time around, we're gonna, we're just gonna we're gonna keep working on developing our resources and what have you. A little at a time, getting ourselves in better shape. Screw it. It's a tank. That's what they're made for, right? We gotta get rid of these inside. Oh, tell me that wasn't something important. Yeah, it was. Please tell me I didn't completely wipe out. Alright. So we didn't completely wipe out. That was a remnant from something. Don't run over your power poles, folks. Best I can tell you. Don't run over your power poles. Like I say, we need to clear this out and clear these excess walls out that we're not using. Whatnot. But, yeah, we'll get to it. Well, those accumulators are going along nice, aren't they? You can definitely tell when the lasers are firing. You'll see all these spikes here. Let's pull this back down. You can see the spikes where it's using the accumulators to take up the lasers. It's kind of pretty cool to watch, actually, and see just how much of a difference those accumulators make in your defensive plans. I don't believe, I think there was none here. Yeah, it was just down here, wasn't it? Okay, there it is. It's down there. So that's what I know. I'm really not going to bore you guys with me wandering around fixing walls. There's no sense to it. We'll cut this one a little bit short and go from there. So yeah, you know, we didn't do a whole lot this time around. We fixed our coal problem, which was our big need right now. We went out and we killed a few biters and we did some research. So that's it for this time around. But you know, it's some days are going to be like that. So you know, if you like subscribe, you know, if you liked it, subscribe and all of that stuff, and you know, like, subscribe, tell your friends, yakety yakety yak, share, you know, all that. Oh, good thing we got down here, huh? I think we're gonna have to put another laser down here. I think it's kind of fortuitous, I guess, that we did have those lasers in hand, because we'll go ahead and drop a couple more lasers down here. Might as well, why not? Right? To kind of help with that corner. You know what? Let's do this. Well, yeah, that'll fit there. And I think we can get one more. No, we can't get one more powered. But we can move some of these around maybe and squeeze one more in there. Can we squeeze another one in there? No, doesn't look like it. Oh well. I was hoping we could squeeze another laser in there. We did seem to manage to get one more in. 2, 4, 6, no, not really, I guess, huh? Anyway, there we go. So that'll help. Alright guys, so you take care and have a good rest of the week. Not that there's much of it left. And I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye.